This is another video from Standup Comedy, your host and MC, a video archive from 40 plus years of live stage comedy from the famous and not so famous. Here's your host and MC, Scott Edwards.
And thanks for joining us again for the Laughs Unlimited video archive. We have a terrific headliner for you. It's Bobby Slayton, the PitBull of Comedy. This is a terrific entertainer, always a little edgy, always a lot of fun and great comedy entertainment. You can hear him interact with the audience in a great way. Now, he is a famous entertainer. He's been all over TV. He was a regular in Las Vegas, and you may have seen him in the movie Bandits. If you haven't seen that movie, check it out. It's really good. Anyway, he is a regular at Laughs Unlimited for 2 decades. And in this particular early 1980s video, where the quality is just club video quality, but the material is hilarious, edgy, little dirty, but lots of laughs. Ladies and gentlemen, let's sit back and enjoy some great comedy entertainment. It's Bobby Slayton.
All right, you got the Billy Club, I got the mic. See what's more powerful right now, pal. See, you know what's great, though? See, Sacramento, let me ask you guys something. Sacramento, with the police department, you guys have that minority quota, certain amount of women on the police department, gays on the police department, all that bullshit. You got that here? You got that? See, now, I don't care if every cop's a black Filipino lesbian. I mean, it doesn't make any difference to me. As long as they can do the job. But San Francisco, you have to hire women on the police department, blacks on the police department, gays on the police department. Yeah, gay cop. I guess if you get busted by a gay cop, he wears the handcuffs. You know what it's like? It's like the fire department. Get a load. Here's a great story. You guys will appreciate this. Last night, we get these angry lesbians sitting up front. Like there's any other kind. Oh, like there's happy lesbians. They're all miserable fat fucks, every one of them. Anyway, now I'm not even sure that they were lesbians. I'm not positive. But this one woman had this underarm hair. It was like macrame. No, I swear to God. It was like she had it, and she had a plant. She had it hanging down, and she like ordered Perrier, and she like watered the plant during the show. Anyway, I'm doing the show, and these ladies, to show you what they're like, and I mean, not that you haven't seen lesbians, you know what they're like. They're real feminist lesbians, which is feminist lesbian. It's like a radical Nazi. So I said, make sure during the show that you tip the waitresses. And this one woman goes, they're not waitresses, they're wait persons. I said, they got tits, they're waitresses. If they had dicks, they'd be waiters. If they had tits and a dick, then they'd be really fat waiters. I didn't say that, I should have though. Anyway, so I'm talking to these women, and I ask them what they do for a living. And this woman goes, I live in San Francisco, I'm a firefighter. I said, that's great, you're a lady fireman. No, I'm not a fireman, I'm a firefighter. I said, firefighter, lady fireman, what the hell's the difference? This woman gets up, she storms out of the club, she's about 5 feet tall. Now, I'm not saying women shouldn't be on the fire department. If a woman could do a job, give her the job, all right? But when a woman's 5 feet tall, I'm in a fire, I want a guy that looks like Rambo with an axe in his teeth. I want a guy that's gonna huff and puff, blow down the door, pick up me and my Sony Trinitron into one arm and walk down the ladder. I don't need this little uptight dyke with asbestos Birkenstocks. Get up, get up, get up! Don't touch me, sister. It's my house, I'll die right here. And on your way out the door, put up the toilet seat. I don't know. You Mexican? Are you Mexican? What's your name? Tony. Give me a name for a Mexican. Tony is an Italian name. Now, you're not Mexican. You are Mexican. You're both Mexican. That's great. Could you people stay together? Don't try to, like, inbreed with us. Let's stay. Mexico's a fine country. You ever go to Mexico? Never been to Mexico. I was down there last month with my girlfriend. Went to Cancun. Went to see the ancient Mayan ruins. Ancient Mayan ruins. Ancient Mayan ruins. Ancient Mayan ruins. Wait. Ancient Mayan ruins? Ancient Mayan ruins. I'm right. I get them. Which is the one with the big black maid? The ancient Mayan ruins. The big black maid made out of stone. That's the. We went to the ancient Mayan ruins. They also have the ancient Mayan ruins. We didn't get to see those. They're both equally as impressive. The ancient Mayan ruins. The Aztecs built the ancient Mayan ruins. Then they have the ancient Mayan ruins. They're both real cool. But it's amazing, dude, because See, Mexicans in America, it's different. You know, because you're Mexican, you're American, you got a lot to be proud of. But in Mexico, these people, you know, they got a national debt now, what, $96 billion. What did we just do this last month? We lent them another $5 billion. Like they're ever going to pay us back. Like these people are ever going to pay us back. They're never going to pay us back. But see, you make fun of Mexico in Mexico. What do the Mexicans say to you? Senor, don't make fun of this country. It's a different culture than America. I say, pal, it's not a different culture. It's the same culture we have. Only we had it about 5,000 years ago. We've learned how to make roads. We're just a little bit higher on the food chain than you are. You can't even come back into the United States without going through this agricultural inspection and filling out all these forms and all this bullshit. It actually says on the immigration forms, are you bringing back more than $200 worth of merchandise? Now, I don't think in the entire country of Mexico, there's $200 worth of merchandise. Now, so you're very pretty. You're a young Mexican woman. Now, why is it? Now, maybe you guys know. Why is it that every old Mexican woman you see is fat? But every young Mexican woman is skinny. You know, I think the old Mexican women eat the young Mexican women. No, is this what happened? What happened? Don't ask him, ask me. Translation problem. What did you ask him? What did he say? What? What? What did you just asked him? Oh, drinks. You want drinks? You don't want drinks. I'm buying, babe. You ask him for? You asked him for something you can't understand. I can't understand. Mexicans, we all pretty much understand that. Hey, danger, danger, danger. Mexican, A lot of people here don't understand me. So don't feel alone. Because when you're alone, you can always go downtown. Now, in America, how long have you been here for? How long? How long? When I ask you a question, you repeat it. I go, how long? You go, how long? I go, yeah. You go, yeah, and we'll get real far that way. Let me help you. I'm the Goodwill Ambassador for Sacramento. How long have you been here in America? 20 days. Okay. And 20 nights. 20 days. Pretty much you're like Noah. You're like Noah's Ark. You've been here 20 days and 20 nights. And you stuff. Okay. Now, why the fuck did you come to Sacramento? There's a lot of things to see in America. Is there any reason why you're here? These people don't even know why they're here. Did you go to New York? No. Yeah. If you get through with everything in Sacramento, with all the museums and the theaters and all the fine dining, then maybe you can get over to New York. But we'll see how it goes here first. Where have you been since you've been in the States? Where else have you gone? Where else besides Sacramento? Where? Miami? You went to Miami? Yeah. El Coquena. Ay, 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 ay. Riba, 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 ay, 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 ay. Why did you go to Miami? For what reason? You arrived in Miami. Castro pretty much sent you over. Yeah, get the Brazilians. Throw a few of them in here. Okay, can we get a couple of more Haitians? Can we get a few more in? We got to fix this up a little. You arrived in Miami from Brazil, and you came right to Sacramento? Are you here working on a chain gang? Are you prisoners? Do you have to be here? In America, you don't have to come to Sacramento. It's not like Brazil. You can go anywhere you want to go. It's a free country. Where else? You landed in Miami, and you went to Orlando? Oh, to see Disney World. Hey, Brazilians! Hey, it's me, Mickey! You saw Disneyland. And did you like that? After that? Where? San Francisco? Yeah, we've already went through that. And now you're in Sacramento. Where else are you going to go? Where else? Los Angeles. Oh, she's applauding Los Angeles. Now, what's the best thing you've done since you've been in America? Have you gone to McDonald's? You have McDonald's there? Now, let me ask you this. When you go to McDonald's, what do they call like a filet-o-fish? Do they have that? No. We have a fish sandwich here. Real shitty fish that's like $1. It's like a zillion dingoes where you are. I don't know how much you could. It's a zillion dingoes. You know, these foreign countries. There's 12 billion lira. Why didn't you just why did you get rid of the lira? You thought pennies were bad. There was like 8 zillion lira for a comb. You know, fucked up currency this is. You go to McDonald's in Brazil, they have like filet o fish. They have like the fish sandwich. What do they call it? How do you say it? In what language do you speak in Brazil? Spanish? Portuguese. Well, thank you. I think we pretty much got that already. I think the first 7 people that told me were enough, Ben. You speak Portuguese, so you have. That's what we get from Brazil, from like the swamps of Brazil, is where we get langostino, sizzler. Ah, big American restaurant, steak and langostino. So is that from like the swamps of Portugal or Brazil somewhere, like little finger lobster? No comprende. Okay, now, filet o fish. You know, what do they call the fish sandwich? How do you say it in Portuguese? Peixe. Peixe. Oh, peixe, that's like Mexican. That's like Spanish. Peixe. Same thing. Well, what about filet o fish? Is it filet o peixe? No, it's not just peixe. It's got to be some kind of stupid McDonald's thing. McPeixe. McPeixe. No. But it's McDonald's. Don't you have like McDLT? Filet o McPeixe. Just filet o peixe. Is it filet of or filet o peixe? Do you have cup of soup? You have cup of soup? Okay, do you have mug o lunch? Cup of noodles. You have cup of noodles. Cup of noodles. I know this makes no sense to you. This whole show, man, I'm working on you guys. You guys are making me, I'm getting paid a lot of moolah to make fun of 2 guys from Brazil. America, that's what it's all about. Make fun of immigrants, get paid a lot of money. It's the best, man. It's the fucking best. Because that's what America's all about, isn't it? If you can't laugh at yourself, make fun of other people. What a country. Would you like to stay here in America? I'm sorry you can't. We're full. But thanks for playing You Bet Your Life. Thank you for playing the game. We really have no more room for you. It's hard enough for us to find a fucking parking space. Phone books are big enough. Very heavy phone books. We don't need any more. What's your name? Luis, and you? Maurice and Luis. Are you like a comedy, like Abbott and Costello? I'm Maurice, he's Luis. I'm Luis, you're Maurice. Who's on first? I don't know. What's on second? Third base. Morris. You're Morris. No wonder we're to Miami. Morris, how are you? Morris, look at you. Where are you? Mauricio. You know where you have a tough problem in this country? Is when you go to the airport and you go to the gift shops and you try to buy those little cups with your name on it. They have Morris, Mark. Shit, they never have Mauricio. Damn, America sucks. Ay. I'm having a great time. So you go to McDonald's, you have filet of fish, cup of soup, mogo lunch. Why don't they just put all that stuff in one big box and just call it crock of shit? It's like if you have $1 in this country, you can go to a hooker and say, hey, honey, how about a piece of ass? You can get a cup of soup and a piece of ass and still get change back from your 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Slayton live on stage from the early 80s. You can see why he was considered the PitBull of Comedy. A little hard-hitting, but very funny. And we're just so happy we had a chance to work with him for all those years. Be sure to check out his movie, Bandits. It was really good. And we'll have more stand-up comedy and videos coming up for you. Thanks for watching. Bye.